Catching up with Vince. He's a relatable guy. Not really. You're actually not relatable.
Yeah. You can't inhale it.
That's the problem.
You know how some kids can't whistle, and I'm like, I don't understand how you can't whistle. I'm like, I get it now. I get it.
You know what I want to learn how to do? Whistle my fingers.
That's what I'm saying. That's not fucking like getting your kids like no matter like you can't. It's just like, yo, dad. And you're like, oh, okay.
It's like the call.
Once
you become a dad, you get the call. Like
that weed makes you like your whole body just vibrate.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
The reckless is just like where we smoked it.
I can't even drive like on a ride anymore and smoke a J. I mean, we used to get good. I didn't give a fuck though. That was the problem. Dumb decisions though. Dumb decisions. Thank God for not getting in trouble.
You know what? People are like, oh, it's so dumb to impress like other people.
It's not.
No, the dumbest shit is just to fucking impress yourself. No, like how many times you just do dumb shit and you're just by yourself? It's just you by yourself. You never did dumb shit by yourself. Like you're just like, I'm gonna go out by myself and go on this fucking 2-hour blunt ride with like two blunt. That's what I'm saying. Like who are you gonna impress? You're not gonna tell. Like you might later just throw it out. Like
when we started going on rides, it was because Eric got sick. And that's all he could do is sit in the car and smoke.
Yeah, that's pretty much all.
So we would roll 4 Dutches and just watch a movie in the car.
He had a fucking DVD player in his car.
That was, oh man.
Those Pit My Ride days. But yeah, man, no, like Eric couldn't go to a restaurant. He couldn't like go to the movies. He couldn't go really anywhere. All he could really do is just like bring his donut and just sit in the car and just like ride around.
Why?
He had
colitis or whatever.
Yes.
Did he start with colitis?
I think so. That was how we got him out of the house.
And then it became just an every other day thing.
Yo, we got so fat doing that shit.
We did, but we learned all the roads. Because we used to just drive and get lost on purpose.
And being high, just where the fuck?
So this is a true story. I swear on my life this happened. We're driving down a back road in Pennsylvania, right? I don't remember where it was. To this day, I don't remember. But all of a sudden, we see cows in front of us, in the road. All of a sudden, we're like, why are there cows in the road?
It was like one. It was like 1 or 2 or 3 cows in the middle of the road. And we're like, what the fuck?
Then there's one with the little horn just like sitting there. Then they literally, out of nowhere, cows just surrounded the car. Like, it sounds like it's not real, but it really happened.
You know that phrase, like, coming out of the woodwork? Like, there was, like, herd of cows coming out of the fucking woods.
Swear to God.
We're like, Matt, back up. And he starts backing up. And the fucking bull with the rings, like, trots to the front. Yo, the alpha comes to the front. And, yo, bro, they literally formed, like, a triangle.
We had to back out.
And Matt's like, we're like, nah, yo, faster. And he's like, yo, but we're in reverse, like, nah, yo, faster. Like, we're blazing shit. But, like, we're literally, like, at this point, they're coming at us in like fucking formation, bro. Bulls in front, we're just like, oh my god. And, like his head's down, and he's doing that like trot. Like it's not like they're like walking out. You better get out of here. It's like I'm coming to get you.
Never saw cows escaped anywhere in the newspaper. Nothing.
No. Yeah, cause yo, the cow. Where did they go?
We reversed down the street, turned around, and went back.
Matt, like we found someone's driveway.
We almost died. Well, we almost died a lot of times. But remember back in the day, there was that problem with Toyota, and they had the recall because the gas pedals were getting stuck. That happened to us downhill on a mountain.
No.
Were you weren't in the car?
Yo, wait, didn't we have to like slide down the mountain?
Just popped it in neutral, and it just finally, it was just, and then finally popped out. I don't know, but yeah, that happened too. We got searched one time. First time we got searched for smoking. We told the cop, this is just when Harold and Kumar came out, we told the cop we just wanted to go to White Castle. It was hilarious. He just started laughing. I don't know how about driving while smoking these days.
And you're about to tell the story about how you almost died, right?
The gas pedal stuck on a downhill road that you should be going like 10 miles an hour. That's like this through the woods.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was when we were jumping to the house. I remember that. I was a passenger in that bitch. I just legit thought he was fucking with us. He was like, yeah, the gas is stuck, son. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, we're looking straight at the house and we're going down the hill. Back when shit goes red, Matt says shit in the calmest way and you're like, shut the fuck up.
See,
like,
that's what you used to say things like, yo, cops are behind.
We would be like, yo, code red. We would be paranoid enough times to where we're just like, yo, we just gotta have a system for when shit is actually hot. Like, you could be paranoid, don't fuck with everybody else's shit, but if you feel like shit is really about to pop off, like, say code red, everyone has to, like, Windows down, like whoever's the passenger has to like grab the wheel, like figure out what you're gonna do with that shit.
Yeah,
like everything. It became like a whole system. Like,
but the co-driver has to really be paying attention because
you pretty much have like the periphery. Like that's your responsibility.
It's
like
a team effort right here.
if the driver gets quiet,
you have to have right hand side of the road on watch because that's where all the cops are hiding.
yeah.
So you have to know. You gotta
call them out.
Yeah,
See
man.
them,
You gotta
call
be
them out.
looking. Yeah, that's generally your shit. You're scanning.
We never got arrested, so like, thank God, knock on wood.
We got some really wild shit in this
We've made it.
One time we were coming back from Rutgers drunk, and it was on the turnpike or
Yo,
what?
dude, we were fucking just wasted.
Flying down the road.
Probably, yeah, and we're both like nodding off. Like I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm like this, just like kind of slow, like eyes are open. I'm like, I know I gotta fucking have my eyes open, but like, I'm good right here.
Maybe
like, it was
80
at
miles an hour, like that fast.
Yeah, 75, 80, and Matt's like the same as I am, just but also operating the car. So I see like this like small black lump in the middle of the road.
Like 2 cars on the shoulder, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm like, is that a fucking pothole? And we're coming up so fast, I realize it's like a deer, and I'm like, all I gotta know is like, Matt! And like, Matt's like, oh, and like fucking tried to like, yeah, like, no, like you got up and you tried to like swerve to avoid it kind of,
I get
and you like hit it. Yo, bruh, the car literally just went like, and it was just like on 2 wheels, bro. And I was just like, yo.
That deer must have been alive or something because we got out and those people were screaming at us like, what the fuck? But there was a giant piece of meat stuck underneath my car, like.
Oh no, this is that time, yo. This is like when fucking.
How many
That's
times?
No, this is a different time with that. I know what you're talking about. This is a different time with the people on the side because there was nobody on the side. We hit the deer. We turned like sideways. The car comes back down. We skidded across the lanes, remember? But there was nobody else on the turnpike.
Thank God.
Yeah, like we fucking went like 3 lanes across, just go like zoom back and forth.
Every so bro.
First day I had my license, me, Eric, and Dave were going on 95 in the Camaro, and I was like, watch. Anytime somebody says, watch this, something bad is gonna happen. And I said, watch this, and I like jerked over in the lane, and the car just started going in 360. Like, almost to the point down 95, heading to Pennsylvania. And like, it went up on the grass, we hit a construction side, like, it was that was the first day of my license. It was bad.
Day 1.
Yeah.
Open the floodgates.
That's what happened.
I guess it's all better from there.
Yeah, that was, and then I blew that engine racing down Roberta.
Oh, yeah, fucking Roberta.
And then a cop came like 2 seconds after. Oh
yeah,
my God.
could have fucking collided with that cop.
It was so bad. Blew the engine.
We followed him from McDonald's all the way down there.
Yeah.
I don't know why you were determined to race this motherfucker. Blew the engine.
Yeah.
You did beat him though.
Yeah.
You did beat him.
Still got the car. That's the best part.
You did beat him. You destroyed your car.
Oh, you know what story we were about to tell when you walked in?
What?
Oh.
Don't bring that story.
Good story.
One time we had the rockets for July 4th, and we stuck it on top of our car and lit it to like, and then a car turned down the street, so this thing was gonna go right at it, but it got stuck in my windshield wiper.
Yeah, this shit went, instead of like going like straight off, this shit went like, we like didn't account for the curvature of the windshield, and the shit just went like, through, and like got stuck like right in the wipers, and we were just like, ah!
Wait, part of my life. You remember the mortar got stuck?
Too big of a mortar in a pipe, and it didn't eject. And there was like 15 people like 30 feet away from this
blew
mortar.
up in front of all
It
our
was just
faces.
like, boom!
The scrabble hit everybody. It was terrible. It was so scary. I was like, oh my God, I don't think I'm gonna fucking fireworks anymore again.
Yo, imagine being like a fucking Mongolian and just being like, what the fuck?
That blew up in front of our faces. That was the closest I've ever been to anything exploding like that
shit.
before.
Oh man.
Do you know Villa Victoria? It's like a girls' academy. We used
The
to.
girls academy.
Oh, the one down the street?
Yeah.
On 29?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dave was doing donuts on the baseball field, and he hit the snack stand house and took out the
Crashed right into it.
snack stand.
Crashed right into the snack.
Yep.
Lisa.
One time there was like 7 cars. Like when we all first got our licenses, we had a scarecrow on fire. Dave was hanging out the window and a cop.
We dipped right before the cops. It was like horrible because we couldn't call anybody.
We had a fire, a bonfire at a park, under a pavilion where they have the picnic tables.
We had it was a small fucking fire.
It wasn't anything crazy.
Our dumbass fucking friend who we don't even talk to anymore fucking took a Sprite can and filled the whole thing with fucking lighter fluid and didn't say anything to anybody. And out of nowhere just walks up and just drops it and it just boom! Like, holy shit!
A wood pavilion.
Just lit the whole thing up through an entire soda can of fucking lighter fluid into a fire.
Oh man.
Running from the cops, that was crazy.
Yo, that was
wild. What are you doing?
We've had so many escapes from the police, and I used to fall down during every single one. I used to trip. I eventually just knew it would eventually happen. I got to the point where I knew it would happen, and I had the best roll. When I would fall, I was prepared for the fall, so I just tripped up, roll, and I'm immediately back up.
You and Lita would fucking trip in mud or a stick, and then one of us had to come out and grab you.
I was always wearing boots.
I remember.
Always wearing boots, and we had fucking sprint, and I'm like, fuck, I got 5
Lita on his
my
fucking phone, and then everybody's gone, and Lita was like, what happened? And fucking runs, as soon as he takes 2 steps, fall in the only pit of mud. Only one that fucking has him fall on that shit. I had to come back and get him.
That's why all those prank videos of people just sprinting around a corner and everyone just starts running with them. Yeah, that shit is real, bro. Because every time I never see I hear it, but I just see someone else coming up running yo, go. You're just out. You just start running.
Because me and you were gone that day. We were chatting, and I just happened to look over my shoulder.
Our boy fell back.
It was S3.
David turned back around, and I was like,
he did. I was
like, no, not today.
Can't get caught by the
My
cops.
record was nice and clean.
But we still ended up getting busted.
No.
We didn't get busted, but Hawk got busted. Like an idiot, he started a fire. We were in high school. He started a fire and left the fucking school notepad there, and so they found out who it fucking was. Like our hall pass thing. Like an idiot, he left his agenda there. And it says our full name on the fucking book, too.
He went to fucking
Notre Dame High School.
They called him in.
Yeah, exactly. It was just there was no hiding.
full schedule, everything. They could be like, yo, we're gonna fuck his lunch up. They can really plan to come in yo, pull this kid from his lunch. Fucking mozzarella sticks. Fucking mozzarella sticks.
I don't know whatever happened about that. I guess nothing.
I don't know.
We were fucking kids doing
We were
shit.
16 or something like that?
Yeah.
17.
Okay, so we were below legal age to be charged.
Thank God.
Thank
Remember?
God. Yeah.
Do you know what? I had this girlfriend that was just not good news for one time. And me and her vandalized the school. Spray painted Notre Dame up. I don't know why we did it to our own school. And put a bunch of...
Okay, you know what? I was low-key thinking about this story, and I was thinking about the time we were we're gonna start a school rivalry, and fucking
that was even dumber.
We were we're gonna start a school rivalry between us and Hamilton West, and we're gonna fucking frame Hamilton West for spray painting our shit, right? So these niggas got orange and black spray paint and sprayed on our locker room, our fucking weight room, Notre Dame is best school in the whole fucking county, sprayed on the weight room. It was supposed to be Hail Hornets, and this dumb nigga put Hail Hornets. Just ruined it.
Did they ever do anything to them?
Yo, he mentioned something about it, but I feel they were just yo. I really feel kid from Hamilton would know how to spell this.
Come on.
Schools
it was trying.
The best is when you guys took all those fucking front house for sale signs. I remember that because it was hilarious.
We put all the parking lot.
Sign stealing contest, the biggest sign you could get.
But it was just all for sale signs. And I remember going to Spanish class, and I knew these dumb motherfuckers did that shit. I was they're retarded. I remember my Spanish teacher's did you guys hear what happened over the weekend? And I was what? So it was in front of class. It was the beginning of the class. So it was just did you see all the heard about all the for sale signs that were in front of the high school? And it was just like, in the back of I'm laughing, and I was like, yeah, I know the fuck did this shit. She's like, you know what that meant, right? I was like, what? She's like, it was a political statement. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, she went on this whole rant, and thought it was something more bigger than what it was, and I was just like, yeah, you dummy, what the fuck is wrong with you? That was my boys, literally, this dumb as fuck, just took signs and stamped, put them all over the fucking high school.
Meanwhile, the sign stealing contest.
Right? One time though, this was worse. At Six Flags, I think only one friend had a license at that point. And I think two people because we had a van. And we had a contest who could steal the most stuff from Six Flags. And we were bringing it back to the van.
Nope, I didn't.
So
it was stupid.
We were bringing out monkeys, keychains, shirts, everything. Nobody got caught except last thing. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. We were pretty good at it. And he was just sitting down and he just took something. This person knocked on his shoulder and caught him, obviously. And his dad found out. His dad came to get him, and it was
That was state
crazy.
trooper.
We never got in trouble.
Yeah.
Yo, we went through a pretty destructive stage.
Knocked down mailboxes.
Yo, I was only thinking about the mailboxes. Yo, when you went to kick the mailbox with those plastic, that shit threw you back. Yo, that was. Remember when I was hanging out the car and I was trying to knock over the trash can by just having my arm out the car?
Oh, and it hurt.
Yo, that shit just demolished. I was like, ah! And I was just fucking in the back, just rolling.
Did you guys have fun high school pranks? The seniors do pranks and shit in high school?
No, nothing like that.
The best, remember the rubber balls? We were sophomores or freshmen, and the seniors, it was an end activity period, so that's our break at school everybody gets. So it was as soon as the activity period, everybody's going to their classes, everybody has somewhere to go. The seniors just went on top of all the stairways. Our school was a giant square.
Yeah.
And they had giant, two Tupperwares of fucking full of rubber balls. And threw them from the top, and it just was a wave, and it's all through the school, and everybody was just winging them at each other, it was fucking.
If you moved one in your face, you were hitting another one another way.
I remember it happened. I don't remember.
I was in the hallway, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is fucking awesome!" That was a dope ass senior prank.
Stink bombs, yeah. I remember those.
Anthrax attack was fucking crazy.
That was funny.
Cause our school got called for a fake anthrax threat.
They just put fucking flowers.
It was actually a food fight that happened the day that
the
fans were supposed to signify they were supposed to turn them on, and when the fucking what was it, powder or whatever?
It was flour.
Flour
Shit.
flew. That was the beginning of the food fight, but that just didn't start that way. It just turned into a fucking free for all, and fucking
that would have been wild.
The morning crew came to clean to turn the fucking fans on. And the shit started spraying. They thought it was.
I don't know.
So that shit was crazy. I think we had a delay opening or something like that. That shit was man.
Those are the days.
Yeah, we didn't really do.
I don't miss that shit, but that shit was funny.
Then college was a whole different. Those were wild parties. Yo, that wasn't even the full story of high school. There's so much more. Noonan's party.
Oh, Noonan drove up Bell Mountain.
Oh yeah,
halfway up the front of Bell Mountain.
Yeah,
we tried to camp, or we did camp out there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yo, that's a really creepy fucking story actually. Us fucking camping at Bell Mountain. Do you remember that shit? Okay,
Fuck that shit.
I just think that it was someone.
See, Dan was like, no, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to bring it up.
I want that shit.
I don't want that juju.
We've had that ghost that was in the back.
I really don't.
That old lady that we saw in the back. You remember that story? She disappeared in the woods. And that old guy that came up on us in the woods.
Oh my god.
You know Pleasant Valley Road?
Shit, near Gravity Hill.
Gravity Hill.
Near Gravity Hill.
So we were driving, trying to find Gravity Hill for the first time. And we couldn't figure it out. We kept passing. We literally were driving over it. We just didn't know. And so we're driving me and Matt in his car, and our two friends in their car. And we're stopped and in the middle of fucking Pleasant Valley Road.
No houses.
No houses.
Just woods.
It's just woods.
Just woods.
And we're talking because we're trying to figure out where the fuck we're reading Google Maps on the paper because none of us had the phone. It was fake. Yeah. MapQuest. I think we were on MapQuest, trying to look at this paper and figure this shit out. And fucking all of a sudden we're talking. We had our windows down. It was summer. It was in July or something like that. So we're chilling. We're talking to our friends over there. And I don't know why, but I look over and it's this old white guy literally standing by my window and just his tank top staring at me.
Out of the woods.
Out of the woods. Like there's no
popped out,
driveway.
just
There's no
standing
just standing there. I literally punched fucking Matt, and Matt looks over, and we burned the fuck out. Like, and then we saw a flying nun
5 minutes
on the way
later.
in. 5 minutes later.
But the weird part, she was like, it was like a downhill part of the road, and she was just like this, but her car was stopped.
In the middle of the road.
And you know that movie, The Flying Nuns, with the crazy hat, like the crazy big hats?
They're like, they weighless habits, but they're really far out, like wings.
Right.
Yeah. She's just in her car, and
Just
just
like
in the middle of
this.
the road, and just stares and just watching us while we're like, we gotta go in the other lane to get around her. And she just stares at us. She just stopped. Like, it was.
This happened to them before
That was
we camped on the mountain. That's like
that was the same
around
day.
the corner from that road.
That flying nun and that old guy were
there?
the same day.
Yep.
That shit creeped me the fuck out. I still think about that shit. That scared shit out.
You pretty much go down 29 towards like Lambertville, and you'll see the sign. It'll just be like a fucking. It's like at the top of a hill, and then there's like a turn right there, like a fucking right hand turn. You just make that right, and that's the road you go down. We camp on the fucking mountain, and yo, we went to like Dick's or somewhere and bought mad shit.
We had the tents, we had the firewood already chopped.
We bought a fucking like an actual campfire and grill. Like you just you just drop the legs out. It's all metal and it just stands over the fire. You just literally just grill shit over
Hot
the fire.
dogs, hamburgers.
All that shit. We made like grilled vegetables. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had vegan shit back then, bro. What you know about it? So we're on this mountain and someone's like, yo, I think I see fucking a flashlight down by the cars. And like, yo, remember we had binoculars, just random pair of binoculars? We're like, alright, well, look at that. So our one boy's looking and he's like, yo, nah, there's definitely a light moving around the cars. And we're like, alright, so everyone else is looking. Yo, this is literally what I saw, yo. Like, the light is moving, like, not normal. Like, if it's a flashlight, it'd just move, like, up and around, and you'd see it. The shit's, like, you'd look and it'd be, like, here, and then you'd, like, look again, and it's, like, the other side. And then it'd be, like, in the front. And then it'd be, like, in the back. Like, and it wouldn't make sense. Like, it'd be like, what the fuck? And then you'd be on the other side of the other car. And we're like, alright, that's weird. And then we started hearing shit, like, in the woods.
Oh, shit.
Like, in the... Like, on the mountain. And we're like, alright, whatever. Probably, like, deer or fucking rabbits or just foxes, whatever the fuck. It's fucking, like, we're in the woods. It's fucking woodland, like, whatever. Then we saw a car going up the opposite hill. And, like, we literally see, like, the tail lights, the fucking headlights, see the fucking lights going up the hill. And then we heard the crash, remember? We heard that this crazy fucking car crash. Like, we heard, like, an accident happen.
Yeah.
We put, like, we didn't see that car anymore. Like, we're like, oh shit, this person just got into a fucking accident. And then remember we heard that fucking scream? Do you remember that shit?
Oh shit.
Yo, we heard like a scream, but it came from like across the hill. Like, it was the other, like, where that shit happened. And then this other car was coming down. And we're like, okay, they're gonna fucking stop and see this, and like, we're gonna see like police lights, all that shit gonna happen. Yo, that car just disappeared. Like, it just, like, nothing happened. And we were like, what the fuck? And then the farmhouse that's next to the mountain that we're on, like, fucking music started coming out of that shit.
It was crazy.
Like,
we left
weird old country music. Yo, we all dipped. We all dipped, and then we're driving back down 29. Like, yo, we didn't really bring shit with us. Like, we bought, like, what did we do? Like, fucking take the fucking tents down and make, like, a few other
me and
things?
Dave got them the next day.
We bought something down. Like,
Maybe
the food,
Camaro.
I think. The cooler. Yo, we bought the cooler back down. Do you remember we were driving back in the Camaro and fucking that bottle came out of nowhere? That was that same night. That's what I'm saying. It, like, yo, this same night we're driving down 29, and actually we're pretty close to, like, where I live now.
Right next to Arini's. It was the house.
Yeah.
Whoever lived at that house that was like 2 from Arini.
Just a bottle just came out of fucking nowhere. Like, if Matt's, like, sitting here, like, the bottle hit, like, right here on the fucking window. Like, shit literally just could have, like, smashed it in the face.
Fucked up the whole door.
We all would have fucking, like, died, because Matt would have been, like, glass in his eyes and shit. On 29 next to the fucking river, just in the river. Like, but yeah, and, like, yo, stop, like, called the cops. Cops were like, yo, there's, like, no parties going on anywhere. And, like, we didn't find anybody, like, just drunk, just being obnoxious, like.
Definitely was the people that lived there.
Yo, that shit was crazy, bro.
Oh, that was...
The coincidence of that, I was like, I've always been like, nah, yeah, that's mad weird. That's mad weird.
Yeah.
And then do you remember we talked to Allie's mom, and Allie's mom was like, oh yeah, that place was haunted.
What? Yeah. About to go food shopping.
Where do you go? Go to Hamilton Marketplace?
Yeah, I mean, I'd prefer to go to Wegmans, but like if it's just not convenient to drive all the way out there.
Yeah, the thing about the Hamilton Marketplace is there's never any fucking parking.
Yes,
You go to that
that is
shop,
the
right?
problem.
It's
Yeah.
huge though. Like that area is
Prime time,
Yeah, there's everything there.
Yeah.
you gotta go at nighttime. That's when I had,
Yeah.
or early in the morning I went, before work one time, I don't know why, just like randomly, and it was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
no one was in there.
That's like how I operate.
That's when you should.
Like on the weekends, that's when I work. Everyone's at work. On weekdays, I can go do whatever I want. I can park. I can go to
I
the
like
shop.
that
Right?
more. To be able to do shit when it's not crowded.
Yeah, I went to Matt's movement class. It's like that yoga thing. That shit helps so much. This thing is called movement. It's like how do I put it?
It's just
I
basically
assume you move
going.
your body.
Yeah, it's moving and
Natural
stretching in a more
ways
like
of-
intense kind of fashion. Not holding positions, but you kind of move your body like a rubber band. So just like your muscles are tense, you're trying to loosen them up. It's like doing basic moves like crawling and moving in kind of different awkward different positions and loosening different group muscles and stuff.
Yeah, you were saying how, what do you say, native squats or whatever?
Oh, the fucking
I'm sitting now.
third world squat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because there's no, like, so pretty much people in, like, the developing parts of the world, they don't really sit, they just, like, squat. They don't have chairs. Like,
Yeah, I've
there's
seen
just
that's
no
one of the
chairs,
movements
like-
of it.
And they're just like sitting on their ankles and they're so
Yeah,
comfortable.
yeah.
I'm like, how do you
Yeah.
get down that
that's
low?
like what we were doing that yesterday.
Balance.
That's like how they operate.
Well,
I feel
and
like
the
that's,
dude was-
that's a lot of.
It's not as bad as you think. Like getting down that position because we got to try to
Very
hold it for like
natural.
5 minutes.
You're supposed to
Which is
shit like
30
that,
at the
like-
end of the day.
It's
That's-
the
I either-
dorsiflexion of the ankle. That's where the restriction comes from for most people, is the ankle.
Oh, hi, Missy.
Hi.
Hey.
So you know how you have like that you have sciatica, like however that works. Like I feel like if we stretch those muscles more, like there's gotta be something that we will benefit by being able to stretch that.
Well, the
forward.
reason why I do
like
is
whether
bring
it's
it up
nerve stretching out or whatever it is.
is he's like, you know, he's in the military and he's training these armed forces, these different like developing countries' militaries and shit. And he's like, he has them in the weight room, and he's like, oh, you know, these dudes have never lifted weights in their entire fucking life, but they were so adept at like doing squats. They were doing squats with like, you know, 400 pounds on their fucking back because that's just how they fucking chill for hours on end. They're just playing cards or fucking doing whatever, and they just chill like the same way how we would sit playing poker for hours on end at a fucking table in someone's basement eating chips and shit. They just sit and
Wow, so
drink.
they're active. Their legs are active.
Their legs are real fucking ends. They play soccer. Like they just have a whole different culture in terms of how they.
So that's like why Asian gymnasts are super flexible, is because they'll tie like their ankle to the headboard and they'll sleep like that. So it's a passive stretch, so it maintains that flexibility because it's like.
Is that a good idea
That's a
then?
whole nother-
Oh,
To reality.
on that note.
What? How? Wait a minute.